going, man?
Very good. How about yourself?
I'm good. Getting into this game 1 here. So HP's actually been working a lot on his Falco the last couple weeks. I've seen him playing it a lot in friendlies, but hasn't pulled it out in tourney too much. So I'm looking to see how this does in a more serious setting here.
I was gonna say he did not have a Falco the last time I was in Windsor. Falco's definitely an underrated character. I've seen a couple players from Michigan pull out the Falco. We've got Daybreak, we've got Nam, and they have a good idea of how to play the character. And it's just, Falco, he gets lamed out pretty hard because he doesn't really have strong mobility options, but what he does have is really strong punishment and a really strong juggle game. If he can get someone in the air, just keep him in that advantageous place for him, Falco can do quite well. But if he's got to approach, then things get pretty difficult for him.
Yeah.
In this case, we're fighting DD though, so don't have to do too much approaching though, so that's good for him.
We saved his jump though, so smart play there.
I could definitely imagine recovering would be a little bit scary here, especially with those Gordos, just big, slow, strong hitboxes.
Yeah. Oh, that F smash, wow, surprisingly taking that at quite low percent.
Quite strong, especially with Rage, and he spaced it quite well too.
He gets grabbed. Good air dodge there, just in case the follow-up would have connected.
Super spot dodge voice.
Good
nair there. Nice follow-up there, just taking advantage.
Ooh, wanted to go. Oh, wow, and a great edge guard there. Dropping below the ledge.
Perfect
throwing
timing.
Throwing out that hitbox and taking that game 1.
Interesting. We're seeing a Falco 2-stock the DD game 1 pretty decisively too. I was rather impressed. He did a pretty good job of just keeping the DD where he wants to. Like, you just stay outside DD's range, you take advantage of those really slow moves, and you just punish. And then once Falco gets the grab, with a character like this that's super heavy, has a giant frame, and has such ridiculous ball speed, Falco can just keep racking up so much damage on DD easily.
Yeah. And even when he wasn't getting the grabs, he was kind of like keeping him on the ground and in a state where he couldn't throw out any moves. Like we saw a couple times where he was juggling him with like 3 or 4 moves across the ground, and then he's getting popped up in combo.
Definitely. Now we're seeing Kobe. He's coming back hard though this game.
Yeah, he's definitely back with a vengeance in this game too. Even ran it back to the same stage.
Oh, if he had just spaced that better, that would have been the stock. But he had the read though.
Yeah. So as long as he can adapt and get a little bit more comfortable with Falco's side B range, he should take that next chance he gets.
Now, one thing I'm noticing, and I don't see a lot of players do this either, and I think it's really important for characters that rely so much on their grab, but it's like no one seems to pummel. Like, DD's pummel does so much damage, and at that percent, when you've got Falco at like any character at like 100 or so, you should be at least be going for 1. You can get away with 2, maybe 3 if your opponent's not very good, but that's just extra damage that runs up in the long run, you know?
Yeah. It's pretty much, yeah, free damage, and there's no reason not to take it, especially when you're playing a character like DDD, who's so like he's kind of risky to throw out like your damaging moves. So anytime you get free percent, you should really try to take it.
Indeed. Now back to the match. We're seeing a complete turnaround from this last match here.
After that 2-stock looking like he's got a good chance of coming back and 2-stocking him himself.
That was a split second away there from being a reverse 2-stock, but hey, this could still happen. Now we're seeing HP starting to become a little bit more hesitant of the Gordos, and it's forcing him into making these awkward decisions when he's kind of scared. And then right there you can see Kobe was just sitting there waiting for the edge roll. He was just trying to condition him to doing so, and as a result got a clean 2-stock.
And Kobe, he got a lot more comfortable in that game too.
Definitely.
Kind of realizing the range of the Falco and like his options, covering a lot of them with those down smashes he was throwing out, because even if you have a slower move, if it covers everything your opponent's shown to do, it's still a good option.
I mean, it's definitely a good trap, especially against like a linear recovery against Falcos. I mean, as you can see in that game, what he was really just trying to do was just exploit the recovery, in which HP is going to have to be a lot more careful with that Falco illusion. I think he was using it a little bit too liberally, and it just ended up getting him into situations that he should not have been in. Nice poke there. Oh, and a great use with the up tilt into the air. I love it. And Kobe just trying to rack up the pressure right now. Interesting watching a DD just go in, but now we're resetting back to neutral, and Kobe already has a clean 70% lead. And he's just taking advantage. See, right there, like what he wants them to do right there, when those DDs are just lobbing those Gordos like that, they want you to shield. And he's doing it on the ledge, and that's such a dangerous position for Falco to be in, sitting there while you're back to the ledge and shield against a DDD.
Especially when you're at as high percent as HP is.
Exactly.
And you can see something like that coming through.
Oh my god.
Yeah. 7%.
And this is not the same player we just saw at game 1. This man is mad. Great use. Jab cancel into the down throw into the nair for some clean damage there.
Right, kind of spacing out, getting these jabs, getting these F tilts, just kind of trying to stuff any option that HP has to go in. Good spot dodges there, but HP gets the best of it. Firefox is down. This ain't melee. You can't act right away.
I like the thought behind it, but no, that does not work in this game. All right, we see Falco on the move now. He's got to press that advantage if he can, but unfortunately the Gordo stops him cold, allowing Kobe to get back.
That was a really well-placed Gordo there, bouncing like just along the ground to cover pretty much everything. And the shine coming out. Okay.
That was a very, very overzealous dash attack. I wanted to see it just,
up smash.
And another 2-stock. Just people getting bodied all day in this set. I love it.
Kobe taking that 2-1 after HP came out of the gate looking real strong there.
Yeah.